on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash. Wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like. Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. Frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go now. 15, 1, 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. McSorley sets to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Luck defers to Mack, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Luck caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
And the Colts first down.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Luck gives this one off to Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Mack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run here with Mack. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's locked. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Vinatieri's kick is good. 6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, 82 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Fight 51, Mike 51. You better be afraid of me. You better go.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go, 50, plant.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ready.
951, 951.
Protein spill. Get it.
On second down, it's McSorley. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43.
And the Texans first down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
McSorley, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
53, check 53. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun, here's Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
Watch it. 11B. Safety's creeping.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a third. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
50 wants the money. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now on 2nd and 13. McSorley. Past the 20. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Let's go.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to go for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A final shot before the break. Luck. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Lott. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is left. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again here with Mack. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Luck to Mack on the draw. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Love. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Slam, slam, slam. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Deuce, 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 deuce. Greystone travel. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, hey, watch edge, watch edge.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Short because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And take it right at the 35. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's long, and that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down. Locke. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 9-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got it. Check. Crunch. Hard. Shit.
They'll run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Open man right side is cut, complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Under 10, 10, 49, 61, match 2.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's got this down almost goes to the 20 before he's dropped. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
15, ready?
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McSorley. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
But he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah. Give him a thigh, too.
Turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year. And he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And an alley to run. Big run by Kareem Hunt. 44 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
You're out. What's the run? They're running it. Spine. Get it.
On second down now. It's Hunt. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? Tight end right. Tight end right. Spine.
Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing is long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Lott. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run, it's Hilliard, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Hilliard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Focus, defense, focus. Take four.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Check. Leo.
They run again with Hunt. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, lock it.
On the run, this is Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.